Okay, good evening everyone. We're gonna start like usual our Shalom Bayit. Today the case gonna be, we talked about this already, but we're gonna speak about this more, as a lot of details about that. I want everybody to participate, for everybody, ladies and guys. We talk about the, how do you call that? Compliment. We mentioned a couple of times in the show, remember what the compliment between husband and wife, and we said that how it's important that husband and wife does give compliment. I think it is right. I think we should move that.
Yeah. Like,
Come on in.
more.
Ve bahçe peşergelerine ve şu ise ve ayısı ki. Yaptığı doldursa. Now, so we talk about the compliment and Avram, go over there. We talk about the compliment and we mentioned a couple of times how it's important between husband and wife to compliment each other, and is bringing and creating a lot of harmony between husband and wife. Now, compliment himself has power and energy. You know that? I mean, what is this compliment? I mean, we think, ladies need a compliment, or the guy's husband need compliments, so have to give to make him happy. It's like we feel like it. Okay, let make me a favor to give a compliment. That let she or he gonna be happy by giving a compliment. You know, the truth tell you, it's not true by thinking that way. Really, it's not true by thinking that way, by saying or by thinking that compliment is one of the things that you're making a favor or you're making a kind of good feeling, so let me make him happy. That's the reason I want to give compliment. A compliment by the Torah, it's a mitzvah, one side. It's really mitzvah to give a compliment. What is the power of compliment? Mahma'a in Hebrew is saying. What is a compliment? I really was thinking, about to talk about this a little bit in the secret of the Torah. We will see. Maybe I'm going to mention that, and maybe we're going to mention this for the next time. A little faster, guys, a little faster. Now, what does compliment? What is this compliment? What the power of compliment? Compliment, yeah. The secret of compliment in Hebrew they saying hakarat hatov. Hakarat hatov. What is hakarat hatov? Hakarat hatov, it's appreciation. Very nice. Hakarat,
Not good deed?
No, appreciation.
Appreciation?
You mean the hakarat hatov? No, hakarat hatov, it's appreciation. It's appreciation. It's good. No, good deeds is ma'asim tovim. If you want to say in the Hebrew, good deed is ma'asim tovim, but hakarat hatov, it's appreciation. Now, you know, the appreciation, it's in very high level in the Torah. You know that? The appreciation is very high level in the Torah. Not only that, that Torah teaching us most of the cases, how to know how to appreciate. For example, between kids and the parents, there's a mitzvah called Kiyud Avim, respect your older, your father and mother. With this together, also teaching between husband and wife, between anyone making a kind of good things for you or making you a favor. So it's a mitzvah from the Torah to appreciate. Now, compliment is a doing the mitzvah of the appreciation. It's not whatever people thinking, let me make him happy. Let me make her happy. It's not that. You know what I'm saying to you? You could see from here how much we talk in the shurim, if you're gonna realize how far we in real reality in our life. You know that? We're so far in real reality, it's unbelievable. Because we're not looking at a compliment like it's appreciation. He doesn't see that. He doesn't see that. We think it's natural, you have to do it, or she have to do it. But Torah mentioning it's not true. You getting my point I'm trying to say? Now, the compliment himself is have to be balanced. Everything in your life, you have to make a balance. When that compliment doesn't balance, so it's not compliment. It's not going to work out. It will not work out.
What do you mean balance, Rabbi?
Huh?
What do you mean balance?
What is balance? Sometimes you want to give a compliment to your wife, but inside of you, let's say, you have two ways of saying that compliment. One way you want to say compliment, just make her happy, make her relax, which is not considered a real compliment. And she feels, by the way, this. I'm telling you, they feel this very well. And one compliment could be, you want something from that, you do want from that, so you're trying to use that energy to receive whatever you want to receive it. So you're giving that kind of compliment. Well, the truth is true. We do have to sometimes, basically, people give us compliment because they receive something before, maybe, or they see some good deeds from that person, or from his wife, or from a husband, or wife of the husband. But when you are over exaggerating, you're creating in a chaos. Not chaos, but you're not creating in a harmony. Let's put it this way. You didn't create a harmony. It will not gonna work out, that compliment. Because compliment has to be balanced. Now look how much the teenagers who wants to get married, how much they have to prepare themselves in their life. How much learn Torah, how much study, how much know what is husband and what is wife. And we doesn't know. I mean, our generation, we doesn't see that or thinking about this or think serious about that. Or even the couples going out. There is no right way of direction talking, to have a feeling each other, to create a harmony. And those things, it's a life thing. It's have to be with you all the time. It's like one of the mitzvot of making that mitzvah proper way in your lifetime. You have to do that. So, compliment has to be balanced. It cannot be just sometimes could be compliment. You're making fun of the person too. You know? Oh, of course, you good, kind of way of talking. Yeah, I know, you're the best one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying to you? It's not compliment. It's already, you could see it. If you want to hurt somebody, she or he, they're trying to get each other. But it's not by creating anything. There's many sentences in the Bukhari which gonna make us laugh. Oh, they talk each other, husband and wife, they give compliment. You're gonna say it's really something crazy, But it's not correct. It's not correct. The compliment has to be balanced. Now, Now I'm gonna give you. I think I have to say that. Now we're gonna give you something. We could say from the Zohar Kadosh maybe, or from the sages who they knew the deep cases of the Torah. Compliment. It's a middle column. What I'm saying to you? You understand what I'm saying? Guys, I want to ask questions and answer. Don't stay like a statue. Nobody recording you, you know that.
Слушаю вас, Rabbi.
That's- Now, compliment, it's a middle column. Like we have a left column, right column, left column, and there is a middle one, emtsai, in between. That compliment, it's a middle column. Now, in all our life, if you know, even by your eating, by your sleeping, by your doing money, everything, if you're not gonna balance, if you're gonna over-exaggerate it, so it's already a problem. You're gonna get sick, something gonna come out with different problems, or something different things gonna come out. So the compliment by the word in your mouth when you talk is also have to be balanced. So if you're gonna understand that compliment, that mahma'ah, it's in the middle column, so you, it's a right column, and your wife, it's a left column. Not left column by the sense of bad one, which you do need a left column to create harmony. So your mouth, when you talk, the voice coming out of your mouth, that's a middle column. When you're gonna give the mahma'ah, yeah, the compliment, if this in a balanced way come out, you create a harmony. You understand what I'm saying right now? You getting you?
No.
Huh?
Физика пошли вы.
Huh?
You went too high.
It's too high?
Too high.
No.
Bring us back to reality. Too high.
No, you're making you doing. It's not high. It's not high. I'm not. It's not high. It's not whatever. You know what?
Break it down. Make it.
Give him clear
From
example.
first grade.
But no, I think it's not.
First grade explanation.
I'm not thinking such a. What's wrong to understand? What I'm saying is, in the shul we pray.
Yes.
Yeah, and pray. We consider we have to the Israel, the husbands. When we are in the shul praying, we have to connect ourselves also to the middle column, which is the Yud Ke Vav Ke, is Hashem Yitbarach Himself. By praying to Hashem, yeah, we're connecting with Shekhinah, and we're creating a harmony too. The reason I bring you this, and you're saying to me, oh, we don't want to fly in the air, we can want to have in middle first class, or whatever you're saying, I want to try to tell you, and bring in purposely this, each time, Yosef, when you give a compliment, and it's this compliment, also why?
It's a real compliment.
Yeah,
You try and say
and it's in the middle, you are balancing that compliment. If your wife or your husband enjoy from that compliment or is bringing good feeling, you creating an harmony. And it's same thing you have pray Shemona Yisrael.
See, that's a good explanation.
At least how many compliments a day
This
you have
is
to give?
Huh?
this
At
This
least
is
how
right
many
on the
compliments a
Bible.
day you have to give?
Okay. Well, see, now I like it. Guys, gonna ask questions. We're gonna go more details. Now Levi asking how many compliments I have to give in a day to my wife.
101.
Keminyan Michael. Now, that should tell you there is no number count by saying how many
At least
compliments.
I'm saying.
No. No. There is no number on that. Why is no number on that? It depends on the situation, and it depends to the action and that day what's gonna be between you and your wife and what you're supposed to do. It's not something you have to. You see, it's good to bring this idea too, because
My
if you
rabbi
think
told me five compliments a day must be.
You can do the check mark on
It's
the.
because some people don't do it at all.
oh now again,
Men don't compliment their wife.
huh?
Bukharian men.
Speak for your husband.
I like when you ask this kind of. You say loudly. You want to hear it. The Bukharian, you say. I want to understand clearly. Hold on.
Bukhari in general.
general.
Daniel,
Okay.
let her. There's a freedom of speech. There is freedom of speech. Okay. You mentioned. I want to be clear. I want to understand clearly. You said that the Bukharian husband there is no compliment. That's what you said. It's true and it's not true.
Because אני תקני מספיק בלי.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. When she says something, why everybody have to jump? I can't understand that.
Rabbi,
What is this? They not to jump.
You said be involved in the speech. We're being involved. That's too much.
Not to be involved by disturbing her. Okay. You're saying there was discipline in the family. Should tell you it's not. You're not 100% right. There is a majority, maybe yes, that could be the was not a grow or give. But the truth tell you have to understand one thing. Before we also talk about last session, you was not here, I think. And last session, I think it was not here. I spoke about the Lo Tilchu B'Chukat HaGoyim. If you, you guys was here. He was not here. Someone was not here. I said there's a law by the Torah. It said over there that we cannot follow the Goyim's law. We cannot. We're not. Again, we have to understand clearly. We're not against them. We're not trying to create a chaos between us and them. But there is a law, and we cannot follow their law. And true tell you, I'm not gonna make a shortcut how much possible. If you gonna think deeply, and if you're gonna know exactly all the laws of the Torah we're teaching us, there is no harmony bigger than that in the world. There is not. Even the Goyim knows that. You understand? It's incredible. The connection between husband and wife, between student and the rabbi, between kids and the parents, between the work, people, friends, neighbors. It's unbelievable. It's a mind-boggling how to explain, to love each other, respect, to give in, tzedakah, maasim tovim. It's incredible what we have over here. The problem is, we doesn't really use that oftenly and real in our lifetime all the time. You understand? We doesn't use that. So what the Goyim do? The Goyim, when they see that, they right away mention it and saying, oh, you are the people of knowing the law. Show me what you know. Show me how you act. Show me your behaviors, you understand? And then it's chas v'shalom, chilul Hashem, God forbid, you understand? But why I brought this to you? You're saying Bukharian husbands, didn't grow that way. You don't forget one thing, that we're in exile from the time of the second temple destroyed in Israel. So imagine yourself where we've been to. Imagine yourself where we are, even today, okay? Look what's going on. There is no respect, nothing left. Now, if you're gonna say the husband's Bukharian doesn't have respect, but if you're gonna look one generation, if you're gonna go back, they do have it. But maybe not in the extreme, but they did have it. So by generation, we're losing that. And the losing is because the society, the behaving, and the freedom, what's going on, is creating chaos in the people's life, okay? And that's the reason we're seeing between husband and wife a lot of problem. Do you know how many, I don't want to mention that word even. When I was so much into, I hate mentioning that word. The separation, I will say this way. Okay, when the husband and wife doesn't want to be together. You understand what I mean? I hate mentioning that word. You know what's going on? It's crazy.
Infection.
It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. 3 kids, 4 kids living 15 years, 18 years, 20 years. It's become like a joke. Okay? It became like a joke. The question is asking, what's going on? Why it's like that? You know why it's like that? It's because of the society. It's because of lack of understanding of Torah, lack of understanding of humankind, lack of understanding that the mitzvot, the chinuch, the respect, lack of knowing that. It's a lack of knowing. When we're gonna learn, come to shiur, to study, or at least after the shiur to watch. Why they recording this? Not just for 2 minutes, that's it. It's when I listening shiur, I also learn. You think I doesn't learn? Everybody have to learn. All your life you have to learn. I sometimes listening one shiur 3-4 times to understand exactly what Rabbi meant by saying that. You understand? It's not enough just hearing one time, Daniel, and that's it. Next shiur, how the Bukharian said, Tawakal b'Hashem. When I have a time, I will come. If not, we will see. That is bad. So if you learn and you study and you going into details, you do want to learn, you do want to study, you do want to know the truth. So you know what? Little by little, that chaos on you will leave you. You see, like Levi said right now, his rabbi said, 5 times a day you have to compliment. At least 5 times a day, yeah. And I said, it's a simple. Maybe I could say a benefit of the doubt why your rabbi told you that. Because if those husbands or those wives who doesn't give compliment at all, nothing, not in a day, not in a week, not in a month, forget about it. So maybe for them to give 5 times a day a compliment, you need to. But to those people who working on themselves, what is working? They really want to learn about that. They really want to work on themselves, yeah? So that compliment it's not in your hands. It's when you see the situation, you give it. If you doesn't see it, it's not coming to you. You're not going to give from here, or you're not going to create, which I said before, it cannot be a lie compliment, or over-exaggerate compliment, or just to make a fun compliment, it cannot work out. You have to be balanced, and you have to be in the right place, in the right direction. So the way I say to you, Daniel, yeah?
I'm listening.
No, I know you're listening, just for the way you said before. It's important to know. That's, you see, when I used to say, when I used to give the Brit Torah, also when I was in 108 Street, used to live there for many years. I mean, people used to sometimes laugh, oh, this is Rabbi Cosmos. They used to call me Rabbi Cosmos, because I'm trying to always the mitzvot connected with the universe. Not just kaska, no stories. No. When you learn Torah, when you study Torah, if you're doing this like a traditional, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a traditional thing. So they did, so we do. I have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I have nothing to do with that. Why we eat matzot in Pesach? Why they bored? They have nothing to do? They decide to eat matzot? I mean, come on, that doesn't make sense to you. Why eat matzah? Why we eat matzah in Pesach? Why I cannot eat bread? What's the problem? No, you have to eat matzah. Not only that, they say if you eat bread in the Pesach, you have karet. The cutting off, God forbid, your soul. It's not only this. You have to clean up all the chametz of your house and burn this and so many things. I mean, guys, could we say it's just traditional thing? Come on, tefillin. The guys wearing tefillin, 1 box over here and 1 box in your head. Does that make sense to you? I want to understand. What is it? Oh, it's a sign that so they say some explanation. It's a sign that we make close Hashem to your heart and to your brain, and to say to Hashem that we with you, we pray to you, we want to connect ourselves to you. Do you want to believe putting tefillin in that case? You're going to say, I don't need box. I don't need it. I will worship Hashem without that. Impossible? I cannot talk to Hashem? I also could say, Hashem, I will do 24/7. No, it has a meaning. Which kind of meaning? Meaning with entire universe. You know what doing sofer when you're writing tefillin? I just shouldn't say right now for the middle couple saying, but just the case for that what we're saying with how the mitzvot they are connected with the entire universe. You know what's the sofer doing when you're writing the klaf and the Shema Yisrael or whatever you're supposed to write the tefillin or in the Sefer Torah? Whatever you do.
He's correcting.
Huh?
He's correcting.
No, we're not correcting. First of all, look over here. Look at the beauty. Look the beauty of Torah. Because that we're saying, Baruch Elokeinu shebaranu lichvodo v'hivdilanu min hatoim. He chooses us from all the nations and from all the mistakes ones. Look over here. Sins. Look at the words. Listen every single word is saying to you. Sins. The 22 letters of Aleph Bet. The 22 letters of Aleph Bet created the world. Do you hear what I say to you right now?
Yeah.
The 22 letters created entire world. Which means what? The sun and the moon and the earth and the heaven and the water and the fire and the people and all entire and the stars. Whatever you want. Do you understand to you? Now, what do you do? That's so fair. When you're writing down, you have to know the secret of that creation and bring down, listen what I'm saying to you, bring down that alphabet energy from heaven to the alphabet what you're writing in that parchment. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? And then he's doing everything correct, putting in his hands, and one of the hands has the reason what here, and one of the head. So you are glued to the entire universe. Do you understand what is this? It's unbelievable. If we're going to say traditional, doesn't make sense. Same thing about, I said tefillin, same thing about Shabbat. Same thing about the lady which is going to mikveh. Same thing, all those has connection the way I explained to you right now. So right now to the compliment, it sounds like, okay, we came to shul, that calls from bayit. Why? There's too many fight at home, so we want to compromise. Let's ladle here with a little bit rebuke, like the husband a little bit here, a bit rebuke, and maybe they're going to be Odam Mishul, how do we saying? Let's see, But true tell you, it's one of the pshat, simple way, it's true. But from another side, if you're going to understand, what? If you're going to understand that compliment, it's a middle column, and I'm a right column. My wife, it's a left column. And I know, and when I know, or even she, when she know how to use that middle column between husband and wife, well, I'm creating harmony. And that harmony, you will also enjoy in Olam Haba with your wife together. Do you understand what I said right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Besides the compliment, like you said, 3-column tier. The compliment is central. Your wife is left. You're the right. But how about being married and staying married? Is that the same exact framework?
Yeah, unless you have.
How you gonna being married and staying married? That's without the compliment you want to say?
No, forget
What?
the compliment. I'm saying that the actual marriage.
Yeah.
Is that the same exact idea as a compliment too?
Yeah, with that compliment
Right.
in the marriage,
Right.
creating a harmony to stay with the husband and to stay with the wife. Otherwise, we're learning that. What are we doing over here? We're trying to create a harmony between husband and wife, between husband and wife, that they should live forever, together, be happy, create a family. That's the important thing. That's the thing. We have to learn that. Because of that, when the boys call into the girl, or when the girl goes to the... Sometimes boys telling me, she's not for me. No, she's I don't know how she talk. You see, already from the talking, they make decisions. Why? Because that energy. Oh, woman, a lady, girl, she's not for me. The way you talk, forget about this. I can't. We could say, how do you make decisions right away? How do you know who is she or how she know who is he? You see, that called power. Even though for one side it's not so true and it's not so right to make decision right away, because sometimes a personality of human being inside of him, yeah, it could be changed easy way than he is the way he's speaking from the beginning. Maybe in the lifetime he's gonna be the best one, or even she gonna be the best one. Maybe it could be it. So it's not so right 100% right away make decision right in that moment, in that second. But people, they say the way they do, that's the way they judge. People, that's the way they judge right away. Why? To the feeling. She hears something, he hears something, it's not for me, that's it.
But Kod Arav, don't you judge somebody also if he's completely the opposite from you? I put you on the phone with somebody that eats pork, mixed milk and cheese. He talks to you about his ideology. You talk to him about your ideology.
He's like a husband wife.
No, he says before you got married, when you just got to know somebody.
No, I'm trying to
it's
say
two
with the husband and wife.
things. You tell you said this guy doesn't understand what I'm saying. He thinks this guy doesn't understand what I'm saying. Two different worlds. It's okay to disagree. So you saying that
No,
that
she-
guy that doesn't believe in your ideology will change?
First of all, I bring example with husband and wife. If you're already bringing by the example about the guys, let's say to
I thought you
friends,
said when the guy
to
talks to the
friends.
girl or when the girl talks to the guy, either way, before they met.
are you talking about the guy who tried to meet the girl or girl trying to meet the
Yeah,
guy?
you said when they
So they
talk.
didn't work. Okay, listen. Even from the beginning, when you're going out, you already make calculation. Who is she? What is she? If she's religious, let's say you're religious. Let's say you're religious, and you want to see if she's religious like you or not. I mean, in one head, if you're not religious, so you're gonna look like yourself. You're not gonna go such a kind of place which you totally different way, she totally different way.
And that's the same thing. When somebody talks about their ideas and they're not the same ideas as yours, then you know right away you don't have the same views on life.
Between the husband and wife, you talk about with husband and wife.
Forget
You
husband.
have to get a good shadchan.
It's
That
all
knows you and the
before.
girl.
While you're dating.
Before, I thought you were talking about before.
Before, in what case? Before between girl and a boy when they want to meet each other
Yes.
and they want to create a family.
Yes.
No.
No. If they don't have the same ideas, you can tell that they don't have the same.
Eli, what's your point? Give me your point.
A boy, Shema Shabbat. Girl, not Shema Shabbat.
Okay,
They meet together.
okay.
She talks different way, he talks different way.
Why they should meet?
Different, she speaks different.
Why they should meet each other if he or
You're
he?
saying give a chance, maybe they change. That's what I'm saying. Do you
No,
really
give
think
a
somebody changes?
okay. When I say give it, okay. When I say give a chance, what I'm trying to say is I'm talking about the two religious people. Listen, two religious people. She and he. You think there is no religious people from the beginning in the phone call? They already giving an answer. There is no. There is a lot.
Of course.
So that's what I'm to say. I'm not going in extreme. When we talk about extreme, forget about. I'm taking a regular situation. Let's say you or she somehow in same level. Yeah, and let's say in religious. Okay? So with this together, she or he, when they have a phone call, they should not make decision in that moment. It's have to be somehow the kind of meeting to speak each other, to talk each other, to see, and maybe it's gonna work out. Because if they're making decisions right away and not giving a chance, how they gonna have a future? And that's the reason we're seeing so many guys today, or so many girls, it's a little bit sad to say those kind of ages, and our generations became such a appropriate, I don't know how we say that, such a popular became, it's like a nothing. And it's very bad. And it's very bad. We have to work on that. These things should be stopped somehow. Not to think, you see our problem, I'll tell you the problem. We talk about the compliment. When I say compliment, yeah, you know how it's important this, one of the expressions over here is bring over here, that one of the cases was over here. I'm giving a small example, yeah, that wife say one of her friends or one of the rabbis over there in the class, and she said, I love my husband, he's so perfect, he's so great, he's with the kids so good. And when the rabbi asked him, you happy? Your wife saying this kind of compliment, it's true or what? I mean, or you want that compliment? And he said that I'm not really waiting for a compliment, but I know it's gonna be from my side, not such a nice way to leave everything to her and just not to do anything, because I do see that it's my responsibility also. So you see, this kind of compliment and this kind of answer it's really creating an harmony. I cannot say he's not happy. Even he say that I don't need to hear that because I have to do this anyway, but it's like appreciation she gives, you know? It's appreciation. When you receive something, you give appreciation, yeah? You feel good, you know? Sometimes I say to kids, it's interesting, and that's just what we're talking. And the bus stop. I realize, I think you also realize that. When we leave the bus, we say to the driver, thank you. And we say thank you. I ask question, what thank you for what? For example, obviously it's nice to say, but for what? You pay. He receiving his salary anyway, and not taking it for free. Yeah, and we saying thank you.
But he drove you there. Like,
What?
He drove you there.
But he wanted his job. You have to do that.
You did a good job.
He have to.
You're alive. You're one.
Okay.
I'll tell you something.
Hold on. Let me finish first.
I'll answer why they say thank you.
No,
Because it's an American idea, it's an American way of life. If you go anywhere else in the world, it's not like that.
You know,
No.
next time they said more thank you.
Where? In Europe, yes.
Everywhere in the world. America is the worst country when it comes to saying thank you.
What are you talking about?
It's the worst
Our
country.
economy based on tips.
but again, I don't wanna, guys. I don't wanna right now. I want to bring an example. You saying it's American way. I wish, yeah, that girl, let's say Nanju, or that boy, whatever they say, thank you to the bus driver. It shows appreciation, no? Show appreciation? Okay, my question to you is like this. Does they give appreciation their parents also like that? You see my point right now? You get my point? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, maybe you want to show, you want to be nice. How are you at home? How are you at home? How are you with your father? How are you with your mother? Do you appreciate what they do? Or let's say you ask your mother, give me $10. For example, she always give you, or she said right now, I cannot give it right now. And she really cannot give it to you. And how you upset, start to even curse, and you say, stop, what's happened? Nobody owe you anything. Why are you getting upset? You know what I'm saying to you? What about those, whatever you said before? Why I'm giving you this example? The reason I'm saying this, showing over here that appreciation, that compliment is so important between husband and wife, in two sides. The way the lady in the back, she said, Bukharians, they didn't grow such kind of way. And I say that because of society, because of the exile with the generation, because our Torah talks about this. Chaval al Azman, how much he talks about appreciation and love each other and help each other spouse. It's just we doesn't follow Torah. We just doesn't follow the Torah the way the sages teaching us and tell us. What is this? One time you coming to shul, one time blue moon, and that's it. How are you gonna know the truth? How are you gonna know the reality?
You can't handle the truth.
Why they can't handle the truth?
What's up?
Why they can't handle the truth? You know why?
Because
It's
a big
easier to
change.
live in a lie.
No, I'll tell you why.
It's comfortable.
It's because too much desire to receive. Too much desire to receive. They want to swallow the world. Give me and give me and give me and give me and give me. But if you knew the Torah, we're teaching us that the world created from the beginning, yeah, to share, to give it to us, and we have to fix that, yeah. If you know all the sources, all the seed of the creation, what is the desire to receive? Basically, is the opportunity to create yourself another Gan Eden. How? by restriction. You know, there's some people, they're very hard to give a compliment. You know that?
It's hard to give him a compliment?
No, to him.
Ah.
To give a compliment, they're very hard to him. You know, some people I know, they cannot say I'm sorry. You know that?
Yeah, that's the hardest thing to say.
You know that? I know people, he cannot say I'm sorry. He could make your life miserable. He knows that. He cannot say I'm sorry. It's like he cannot say it. You know why?
Because of ego?
Everything. And I will not say it's everything his fault. It's society again. Depends who is your friend. Depends who we are going out. Depends who is your around.
And
Who is your background. Everything depends. How the Torah said. Yishev im chachamim yachkam. You will say with the sages, with the Torah, you will be smart. Yishev im tipshim yetipesh. You will say with the stupid, you will get stupid too.
Open that door.
Depends what you're looking for. And because of that, it's very important to know that the compliment has to be balanced. Know how to compliment that. You know how to say that. You know when to say what to say that. You know, I will say another thing. It's a very important thing. I want to mention this point. And we'll finish with this. Very important point. It doesn't matter. It could be husband and it could be wife. Now, let's say wife see in a husband something very bad thing. It's not he's bad totally, but something, and one of the things what she want to do or she want to accomplish, he don't want to change on that. It's a stubborn, forget about it. It's like you're going to move the wall, but you cannot move him. It could be also another side. Sometimes he seeing on her that something not kosher, something not good, and he want to change her, and she doesn't want to move it. It's not she totally bad, but in that case, when he's supposed to, let's say, it doesn't matter what example, but that's the reason. In that case, let's say you want to change her and she doesn't want to change. Everything good, and that I don't want to move. Question: Is it possible to change that or not? Huh?
Possible. You educate them. And you let them decide. You have to teach them, and then they have to learn.
Okay, Yosef said possible. I want to hear how it's possible.
Wait,
If
what?
he change, she will change.
It's not your job
Okay.
to change.
If he change, she will change. She probably want him to change something in him, so she will also change something in return. If she doesn't like something in him, she picks something and she stays strong.
Let's say he is really okay. Let's say.
She wants him to be even better than.
It's okay. Well, it's nice expression by saying that's good, but still, I don't want to give in the point why I want to say this point. You know, when let's say she or he wants something, yeah, and the things will change, and you see it doesn't move. It's something she have to or he have to give in on it to do whatever she or he asking for, and it doesn't change. So what do we have to do? We need compliment.
You have to choose yourself.
Balanced compliment. You know, like for example, yes, husband might say to the wife, you know, I so much respect you. I really very important for me. But if you think that's gonna be, if you're gonna do that, I don't know what's gonna be in the end. Just say a couple of words like that.
That's not a compliment, that's a threat, Rabbi. In my house, your head is dead. Ultimatum bastardik. Ik weet het niet met Rabbi.
In this case,
Decision.
in this case,
that.
wait a minute, Daniel, in this case, he doesn't understand what I tried to say. I bring you an example that's an extreme.
I guarantee if I tell you
Something-
to my wife, that's it.
You finish.
You don't see me in a shirt next week.
Can you answer that question? How come all men are afraid of their wives?
They're not.
Who?
Answer that
They're not
question.
afraid of their wife. They're afraid
not
of the
you.
action.
Not you,
Your
not
wife.
you, not
Never
you.
afraid of her.
Not you. The actions. I work in a barbershop, like a lot of people might do or not, but this is one thing I hear all the time.
What?
Все боятся их не жен.
Кто?
Все мужики.
Американские
А
евреи.
тот, который говорит, я не боюсь, тот самый больше боится. Guarantee you. Он может сейчас между друзьями сказать, приходит домой и ведет.
Вот эти разговоры, ну, что ли?
No,
Я боюсь.
but it's funny though.
It's okay, it's okay.
Balance compliment.
Balance compliment. I got you. Sorry. That's it.
Let me tell you something.
I'll add some good.
Let me tell
He
you
has a
something.
point.
Я объясню. Let me tell you something. You
Здесь
see,
герои.
да, я вижу. You see, you have to understand one thing. You have to understand one thing. If you see the husband or the okay, you mentioned men's most, not ladies. So men's they are scared.
No, ladies say my husband is scared of me.
They think so.
So you're saying all they be the way how much they became more old, they more scare each other.
Я не знаю.
Не знаю.
Я не хочу больше ничего сказать. It looks like I'm picking up a...
No. Okay, let me explain to you.
But it's
And I'll tell you this. You right now after
You guys are pretty...
you came here. Come on, guys.
Поэтому не жена.
No.
Я не боюсь жениться.
No? You became here after how many time call the first time. If you will come from the beginning, you will learn a lot. Okay, Baruch Hashem, you came. Hope you're gonna come more. I want to try to explain to you one thing. I mentioned also, and I want to also ladies to hear that. And back of it's very important. Rosa also already heard a lot of this. I will mention. It's important to mention this thing. And I said like this. Listen carefully. I said, in the society or in the Gentile, not in Jewish law. They always has a word they saying, we fall in love. Yeah? That they say, no? I fall in love. She fall in love. Huh? Love, yeah.
I'm in love.
No. I said that fall in love, it's not good thing. Why? Look at the word. The meaning of fall in love is like you're falling. You fell, and who knows when you're going to get up. And something could you break and finish too.
Why you want to get...
Hold on. Let me finish. In the Jewish law, we're not falling in love. We have to build a love.
Foundation, my friend.
You understand? We have to build a love. And build a love, it's taking years. Years, not 1 day, 2 days. So those old people, whatever they sing, they scare each other, they make maybe, they joke. But since they, hopefully, I don't know who they are, if they was in right direction, when they build a love so strong, so they don't want to break in the end. It's just, that's the way it's supposed to be, and I love her and she loves me. You understand? Because the Jewish law, the Torah, you have to build up. That's the reason I always see all the young guys and boys and girls. If you think that when you're going to marry, you're going to eat cake, so you're wrong. Maybe a little bit for taste. That's it.
The night of your wedding.
Hold on. Why? You have to, hold on. You have to know one thing. Everybody, all the men, all the Masujis, they know all this. You have to make adjustment. Adjustment. An adjustment. You're working on that years, days, weeks, months, years, and then you're gonna see a fruit. Then you're gonna enjoy it. But if you're gonna tell I fall in love, that's the reason so many fall in love and getting divorced. Okay, so what is this? How come people living so many years, have a couple of kids, and then divorce? They was not building the love, they was falling in love probably. I don't know what else to do it. You understand? That's the problem. No, guys, you have to understand. The whole thing is, we have a lot of, not only you, also me. Because the Torah said, in the Torah, we get the until, okay, you should learn Torah. Until when? Until last day of your life.
Last breath.
Until last day. Why? Because you cannot be free from the Yitzhara until you're not going to leave the body. That's the reason. Because of that, each moment when you come to shiur, don't think you didn't learn anything. Your neshama already inside. Who knows, one of the zchuyot of the avot to you, gonna a little bit, boom, work you inside. And you're gonna see a lot of aslacha. That's the reason, not only you, me, everybody will have to learn and study to know what Torah asking for us. And that's the reason I say compliment, and I mentioned last shiur, how in the table with the husband and wife we're sitting. I mean, it's nice to mention again, but just briefly. She said the husband's, let's say, Bukharian doesn't have enough compliment. Now I'm gonna give an example, for example, for the ladies. And I said for the chinuch, for the discipline for the kids. They're sitting at the table, let's say parents. And we know Bukhari will have a lot in that. I'm sorry to say that. They say the father suddenly talk with the kids and say something. Let's say even he didn't say something right thing. Even those, he didn't say something right. What the wife do right away? Could you shut your mouth? You're talking too much. Shut your mouth. Oh, don't listen to him. He's right now crazy. Does they say that? Yes. Do you know which kind of chaos creating in the discipline of the kids? You know, she's the chaos creating. It's not. She didn't do anything. Okay, then she can say, "Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just want to be quiet at the table, you know." But you don't know that little quiet, that word. When you say that, the daughter or the son, what they gonna think about? Father is forget about. It's not the important thing. It's not important. Just for the money, for this maybe, for whatever I need to. And that's the way we're creating in the chaos in the families. I mentioned that too. So because of that, when I say compliment, when they know how to appreciate, when the husband and wife, they will learn to appreciate each other, it shouldn't be putting down each other. Not in the table, not next to the kids, not next to the mother-in-law, not the father-in-law, not daughter-in-law, not the son-in-law. Nothing. And even those that have an argument, everybody left, you sit and talk normal way to find out what's the problem. But those things gonna take a time. Those things gonna take a time. Of course, when she say I'm sorry, or he say I'm sorry, they say he did such a kind of mistake. Don't listen to your mother. Yeah? When he did such a kind of mistake, it's also not proper thing. But when the person, you know which kind of people I like? People I like? When I see person, girl or boy, even they're not so much religious, even they're not religious, they're saying, I know I'm making a mistake. He admit, I know, I want to power Hashem, I know. This kind of people has a future. When the people saying when people telling to me, you don't teach me, I know what I'm doing it, we need your, even as religious, forget about it. It just is limited. Because he's creating a chaos to himself. He's creating a closing framework not to learn, not to know anymore. It's stubbornness. So we have to understand that if we can understand, the word compliment is not just to make happy, it's just for creating a harmony and husband and wife. You know how many food you're gonna have in your future? You don't believe it. And you know what? How much you give, so much she wanna give more, so much he will want to give more. You know that? But everything in a balanced way, in a smart way. And then create a tremendous harmony to the people, to yourself, the family, to everyone. And I wish Bezat Hashem always sitting, who is married? Should be Shalom Bayit forever, Bezat Hashem ba'aslacha gdola. Who is not married should be married, Bezat Hashem. And next shiur, anyone gonna bring somebody, another person, have a mitzvah with him together. Baruch Adonai La'olam. Amen v'amen. We have a minyan, we're gonna make also right now Arabit, I think. Yeah, Rabbi Haim Baksha Omer.